crowd here in LA is jacked for this one. Let's go, guys.
This should be a good one here.
Oh, yeah.
The rematch from Holiday Havoc, Samus versus Lara. The main event of Day 9 of Conspiracy.
And it's a main event. Now that you know what this is the real deal here. It's no DQ.
We're starting off really cautiously, trying to, feel each other out. This is not the first time these two have met each other outside of Holiday Havoc.
They met just over a year ago at Killer Instinct, and look at that! Oh, nice move there by Lara. They met just over a year ago at Killer Instinct. They also met on an episode of Adrenaline, episode 23, I think it was, in an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, so they're very familiar with each other.
These two legends, these two veterans in this ring. Like I said, only one is going to be leading with the championship. There's a whole lot at stake, title and bragging rights.
Yeah, got by Lara.
Samus cannot take this lightly.
Not at all. Again, like we mentioned, there's no DQ, no countout. She can't try to weasel her way out of the match to keep the title. She actually has to beat Lara if she wants to keep that championship. There's no championship advantage.
Yep. Championship advantage, all the benefits from that are out the window. Hell, anybody could even interfere in this match if they damn well so pleased.
Lara going up on the top. Oh, Samus just waiting for her to come down, and she came down the hard way.
That's it.
By the way, the no disqualification setup was made by Stephanie McMahon. But wait a minute, Lara, crucifix, shoulder down!
Jesus.
I said I give Samus all the credit in the world. She is an amazing competitor in that ring. Her attitude is the worst, but she gets it done in the ring, despite the fact, except for the one blemish where she walked out of that match at Holiday Havoc.
Well, she had all the right too. She didn't have to prove anything to Lara. She beat her like mad times, and you didn't have to prove anything.
No, beat her once.
Even though Lara beat her once, Samus probably considers that beginner's luck. Think about it. You can beat a person 99 times, and that person only beats you once. What more do you have to prove to them? You already beat them 99 times.
Well, you can sort of say the same thing about the Steelers and the Broncos from a few days ago. I'm pretty sure they played that game 99 out of 100. I'm sure they played that game 100 times. The Steelers would probably win 90 of them. But the one they actually played, the Broncos won.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, the weird overtime moves. Didn't really need them there, did they?
No, we didn't. Who'd have thought? First game over.
Oh, Samus is tripping over the steps just as Lara did earlier.
Oh man.
Yeah, Samus is literally
being
woman handled here right now.
Samus with all recover, I should say, but Samus. That height coming into play there.
Yeah, Lara was smart getting her back in the ring because she knows she can only win the title in the ring.
Yep, it's not this.
Oh, they could have stayed out.
This is not a no disqualification. Even though this is a no disqualification, match falls do not count anywhere in the building.
So I'm pretty sure that if they did, they wouldn't mind taking it anywhere. And Samus is a DDT.
Really, you could smell the overconfidence in Samus because she's been randomly taunting like mad times if you're at those portions of this match. Look, like right now.
Yeah, she's really not taking advantage of the opportunities afforded her in this matchup.
Samus pushing the ropes and a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. We're kick out once again by Samus.
Man, that was a vicious right hand. Lara, as you mentioned in the opening, the only woman to compete in the no DQ organization. So she's been around. Oh my goodness.
Samus a hurricane into a pin.
cover. The cover could be hit right here. Oh, only one.
Yeah, Laura has been DQ. She's been in other leagues and has been very, very successful in wherever she's been. She has a very, very decent quality of work. But the one thing she definitely wants is that CCL Women's Championship.
Hell, I can guarantee that if Laura was in the Rose Night Diva Invitational, she could probably be a shoe in the win.
That's a beautiful combination. Sorry about that, Eddie.
Lara just over. Lara just last month won the BWF Hardcore title. Lost it, however, just a night later to Vista. Oh.
Yeah,
she broke there by Lara. Cover.
Yeah, but I two. In truth, I actually saw that battle she had with Vista. And Vista was definitely on her A game that night, and Laura had a bad night for that one. Like, you may be hardcore, but what do you do when you're fighting the person who personifies it?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Lara's, she's quite skilled. She's quite skilled in hardcore, but Lufisto's quite simple on a different level. Oh wait a minute, small package, but Samus shows it down.
I mean, I count the one. No, not even a count.
Samus parking lot into a pain predicament.
Only one. Like I said, these two women are very familiar with each other. And these women are very familiar with each other, and you can see it by the way they counter each other. They know exactly what they're going to do before the other one doesn't. So watch out for Samus. She's going to fly!
Look, I'm going to tell you just one thing. You two are perfectionists in their craft.
I tell you what, when Samus goes airborne, there's no one like her, male or female, in the CAW Champions League.
That's all Tiff Montero. You know how to throw that.
Good point.
You know how to throw that.
I'll tell you one thing, like, these two are perfectionists in their respective craft. How do you think a person who's mastered their craft?
I'm gonna look at that corkscrew cross body there.
Joe, you're definitely right on that one. They both have perfected what they do inside and outside this ring, which is why Laura's. Ooh, my goodness!
Underhook bulldog on the floor.
Yeah, that was brutal. But I'll tell you, like, these both are perfectionists in their respective craft. You know, how do you fight somebody who's perfected their craft? The only way you would do that is to outsmart them.
Yeah, and even then that could be difficult. Like I said, they have.
Look at this. Oh my God!
What a suplex!
I believe that was the Regalplex, wasn't it?
God, man.
Regalplex on the floor.
Yes,
yeah, that wasn't real bad. That was beautiful.
That cross distance.
Yeah.
And looks like a chair, and also, you know,
oh!
What a shot!
That's one shot.
Captain Falcon will be proud right now.
Now,
Send her up.
Oh.
This is the end. I have feeling.
Right on live. Right on live. Do we have a new champion?
It could be. Referee, get position, damn it. Oh, right now the two Raiders in good control right now at this point in time.
Oh, there's the low blow.
Don't know that was coming.
What's the referee gonna do? Disqualifier? There is disqualification.
Oh wait, he can't.
Well, the referee, he can just relax and, you know.
Oh, don't catch the chair.
Oh, man, damn by Samus.
No, didn't you learn? Don't catch the chair.
You know, the referee, all he has to do is just stay around in La La Land until someone does the cover or goes for submission.
Law coming back, however.
If that's a miracle, and wrenching on that arm. Details of flag this match.
That was a devastating hit.
I swear, they're better. Why is there a rope break in the no disqualification match?
That's what I was wondering.
I had a question McMahon's watching. Maybe I should go and tell Stephanie how to really run a business.
Oh, what a right hand.
Yo, like I said earlier, Captain Falcon would be proud.
Samus just got knocked the fuck out.
Indeed.
Uh-oh. And if that didn't do it, that's probably well. And Angel, no, Samus! Samus counters the Angel of Darkness! 2! 3!
No, oh man. You go for a wheel, I thought that was going to be a 3.
Oh, goodness.
Samus countered the Angel of Darkness, and to the best of my knowledge, no one has countered the Angel of Darkness.
Or at least in that way.
It was the first time for everything, gentlemen. You're seeing it right here.
Come on, if we can see Ryomo tap out for the very first time in her career, we can practically see more before something like that happens elsewhere. I'm telling you, this whole event for the past couple of days, a lot of events and things happen. A lot of stuff you don't expect that you think that would happen, but it did.
We've seen a lot of memorable moments of conspiracy throughout the holiday season and into the new year. The zero mission by Samus, and now Samus going
Here
up
we go.
Crystal flashes! She missed it!
Oh man, Lara Croft barely got it away. And that was again, but I took the world backwards. We're working on the back of the champion. One was that Samus maybe. Oh, wait. What? No. But Samus maybe probably arguably beaten for the best there is in CCL, and maybe arguably in other leagues that she's been a part of. But there's no such thing as an invincible opponent. Everyone has their Achilles heel.
Number 2!
Only 2 off the springboard moonsault.
I'm telling you, Lara Croft, she has to find Samus' Achilles heel and then exploit it.
She needs to get on the offensive, though.
Defense may be good, but what good is defense when you can't even keep your offensive? It's like if you were training and you didn't even know how to do a bump and they put you in your first match. Yeah, believe it or not, my times as commentating in independent leagues, I've actually seen stuff like that happen.
Samus circle on.
But again, Samus is all she's doing is placating to the crowd.
There is no end to the arrogance of Samus. Now Samus looking for a powerbomb and no long counters into an arm drag.
And people say Envy is arrogant.
Look out!
Cradle of Life!
She nailed it.
And what was saying that is
What is she?
Got followed.
Try the Angel of Darkness again. Samus to her feet. And Samus catches her again with a small package. 1, 2.
Ooh. No.
How close was that?
Laura's got to stop going for the Cradle of Darkness because the Cradle of Darkness just keeps risking a counter.
Twice Lara tried the Angel of Darkness, and twice she was countered, and twice she was less than a second from losing the match. Oh, wait a minute, Samus!
Samus!
I think that could be it.
But again.
Well, Samus is not going for the cover.
Again. And this kind of arrogance will mess around and cost her this matchup.
Oh, it's back up. Oh, wait a minute. Samus now doing the turnbuckle there.
She's like, for a second, I thought Lara threw her right into the pad, into the exposed turnbuckle.
Wait a minute now, Samus counters.
Sunset flip. Nope. Lara was able to get out of it. Samus couldn't keep blocking.
Now Samus up top again. Looking for the crystal flash, and this time she hits it!
Yep, I know that everyone in CCL and the women's division has to be watching this match right now. I know that God knows that Envy, the new owner of SCA, and also CCL star, is watching this match with glee.
Oh man, she got out of the crystal flash, which is such a awesome looking maneuver when you see it. Like, seeing it up close is amazing to see.
Oh wait, DDT!
DDT by Lara.
Beautifully executed DDT. Oh, she's going for it again.
She keeps.
Law's determined to hit that angel of darkness, and this time she got it!
And I am.
No way, Samus! They're coming too!
Damn it! No, this time Samus was able to out. Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to bet that after everything Samus has been through the past the past crossover CPVs from Female Fury to.
Oh wait a minute! Look! Right on line!
That's gotta do it.
Right on line! Where did that come from?
Out of nowhere. Out of things.
Oh my
The
goodness.
champion, man. Wow. Look, how much would I bet that after everything Samus went through defending the championship consecutively in 2 different CPVs and defending it again now, how much would I bet that if she retains the championship again, we're not going to hear the end of it again?
No, we're not.
She has, but give Samus credit, she has beaten pretty much every top woman on the roster since becoming the women's champion.
Well, her and Envy haven't had a true one-on-one match.
Well,
So when you think about it, that's the only person she has not faced in a one-on-one match. Fatal 4-Way, is technically not one-on-one.
sure.
So, that one-on-one has never had a true conclusion.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that if Stephanie McMahon is smart, or if Suji X is smart, we get them in the ring is because of all the problems they both had. And maybe this time we won't have it as a no disqualification match. That we won't have it ended so abruptly.
Whoa! Samus.
I'm just telling it like it is.
Samus sending on through the steps there.
Joe's like, not a sermon, just a thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Now Samus on the steps. Twice, but Lara gets back to her feet a third
How the
time.
hell is Lara Croft still getting up from getting hit in the back, and this time in the back? Okay, no.
4 times it took her, but she finally knocked her down.
Yep, that time the 4th shot was to the back of the skull. I don't care how tough you are. You get hit in the back of the skull with steel steps, that's gonna hurt like hell.
Lara back to her feet somehow, hangs the champ up.
I'm telling you, man, that's that adrenaline rush. Like I said before in a previous match in a different match, you got deep.
Oh! Lara's loading up the Angel of Darkness. Samus to her feet. Victory ball by Samus.
Wait,
Number 2.
no. In times like this, Eddie, like I said in the Jun Kazama-Christy Montero match, when you're tired, you're hurt, and you're worn out, you just want to give up. You need to dig deep and find the fire inside.
Okay, I'm getting really tired of Samus when she does a move, she wants to go and taunt the crowd. Woman, you're the women's champion. Follow the hell up.
Right, exactly. And now, Lara introduces Samus to that turnbuckle. Thankfully or not thankfully, depending on how you're looking at it. Not the exposed one. Oh, and again she gets sent to another turnbuckle.
Yeah, that's nice.
And this time she gets sent to the exposed one.
Yo, if you guys would have noticed that Sam was actually holding on to her ribs when she got thrown into that other buckle.
They both have got to be hurting really badly. Here we go again.
Cradle one.
That has got to do it. That has got to do it.
1, 2.
New champion.
What?
This is bad. That was close. This is a really close matchup.
Look at this.
Oh!
Jesus
You
Christ.
got knocked the fuck out. Give me my goddamn money.
Payback for a motherfucker, ain't it? I'll tell you, man, Captain Falcon and Chris
Samus
are
cannot
proud right now.
have a clue where she is right now.
For real, we need to have a counter for every time the Cradle of Life is being used.
That has got to do it.
Cradle of Life again gets only a 2.
How Samus is getting up, I think she smelled somebody's steroids in the back.
And now Samus to her feet. Oh!
She tried to go for a spear, but it not only epically failed, but she didn't get the full effect.
Didn't exactly epically fail and knocked Lara down, but the champ also not down. Champ goes to her feet, however.
Yeah, she hurt herself a lot more than it did to the challenger.
Oh, look at that, Samus. Samus with a Styles Clash there.
1, 2.
I need a name for that.
Wow, she actually goes for something that was shades of Ray Kurosawa and SCA. That you didn't really get the full effect. Say, I don't know how Lara Croft was still able to kick out of that.
That was crystal flash!
Lara had that telegraph that time.
Running backstabber by Lara.
And the back and the ribs have been worked on throughout this whole match on Samus. Samus took in most of the damage to her ribs and her back. Some distance. Oh, right across the jaw.
Kicked her teeth all the way to San Francisco.
Oh. Hey, it is perfectly legal. It is a perfectly legal maneuver.
So well enough.
I don't know why she let go.
I'm not sure either.
And again, instead of following up, she taunts.
I think she must have drunk something that was wrong with. I think there's something wrong with the water she was drinking earlier.
Oh! Hey, that's security.
Because Samus is making like all kinds of mistakes. I mean, come on, you're the champion. What kind of champion makes all these mistakes?
Joe, I couldn't even tell you, but speaking of champions, Samus got a belt.
You put it right down.
I think she's confused about whether she wants the chair or she wants the belt.
Samus went with the belt. Lara knocked it out of her hands there.
For real, I think whoever uses that belt in this part of the match will be the key to victory. I guarantee you.
Lara's got the belt.
Whoever smacks the other with the championship, that's the victory.
Oh! Title shot to Lara.
And I could, for real, Eddie, I could be right.
Just dimmed over running lights. Crystal flash.
Crystal flash.
That's it. This is the call of paramedics. It is over. And I don't know why Samus didn't go for the cover there. That was backflip. She had one right there and then. She had it one
this
like
is why. This is why.
God, Samus faction on the belt.
That is why she didn't go for the pin. She had some other ideas.
She on the belt.
1, 2, 3. The Tomb Raider once again has been silenced. And gone.
Samus wins.
Again.
Like I said, I don't like her attitude. I hate her attitude. I hate that she acts like such a cunt. But the fact that she was in a situation where she had no championship advantage, she came in here to LA and she beat Lara Croft to keep that championship. She showed that ridiculous local.
Can you imagine what the season premiere of this long is going to be like?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for real though. Stephanie in the back, we need to have her and Envy in a true one-on-one matchup.
Maybe some highlights from this matchup, guys. I mean, it was back and forth. Like I said, Samus kept, yeah, it's pretty even. Samus kept taunting the crowd instead of following up. It almost cost her, but she managed to like stay on top of his ears right here.
Look at this right here.
Put her to sleep on that one, but
that's where man down.
Yeah, really, I hope Samus has learned a very important lesson in this match to not make so many mistakes like that. If a champ were to make so many mistakes like that, he would be a disgrace to the champion. I hope Samus learned a very important lesson in this match to not make so many mistakes like that. Because if you make so many mistakes like that, you're a champion and you were to lose the belt because you would be a disgrace to the champion. You would not even be deserving or even worthy to hold that belt.
but regardless,
For now, the record book goes down as this. Samus Aran is the CCL Women's Champ.